Hello everyone, this is a short video going over some do's and don'ts about SolidWorks. What system do you need, how to benefit most from SolidWorks. SolidWorks by far is one of the most known professional engineering, drawing, modeling, and simulation softwares available. Over 300,000 companies around the globe that are using SolidWorks. I'm familiar with quite a few drawing softwares, and I've been using SolidWorks for the last 15 years. I don't know how much is your knowledge as far as the drawing software is concerned. I'm sure many of you have used some types of softwares. There's a long list of softwares. I can go over a few of them. For example, AutoCAD or Fusion 360 Autodesk, very well known, been around for 30, 40 years. Lots of students are using that, which is fine. Rhino is another software. It has some good capabilities. CATIA, I've used CATIA, I like CATIA, and Maya. So again, when it comes to using drawing softwares, I always tell my students, it's almost like driving a car. So when you start to learn how to drive, you're practicing, obviously you may have a preference. Do you want to go with the stick or you want to go with automatic transmission? You don't do both at the same time because it makes it very confusing. You learn one, and 90% of people, if they have no driving background, they go by automatic transmission because it's easier, it's more user-friendly, and they can focus on more fundamental concept, car handling, road, traffic, and so on. With the same token, I picked SolidWorks for my first year students since a long time ago, because SolidWorks, first of all, is one of the most user-friendly softwares. The menus are very easy to use. You don't need to type anything. It's very capable as well. So it has thousands of features that you can combine them together. And perhaps if you are in mechanical or manufacturing, that is the only drawing softwares you ever need to use. I know SolidWorks has lots of libraries related to the electrical engineering. I haven't used much of the electrical engineering aspect of SolidWorks. If you will pick civil engineering, so you may end up using AutoCAD too, especially for 2D drawings and floor plan. AutoCAD definitely is a better option than SolidWorks. So SolidWorks, so as many other engineering softwares, it works on PC. I don't know if you're a Mac user or not. I don't use Mac for engineering purposes, and I can make a recommendation to you what to use, but I can tell you SolidWorks will not work on Mac. There is a kind of back alley solution, and that is you install a parallel operating system. You can use Boot Camp, you can use Parallel, there are other ones available. You have to be cognizant, even you install a dual operating system in your Mac, still you will not be able to use 100% of SolidWorks capacity. If you, again, trying to do that, make sure your Mac is an updated Mac. It has enough space, hard drive, and it has enough memory. If you have an old Mac, is on its last leg, don't try to install SolidWorks or a parallel operating system, because it will not work at all. It will be very frustrating for you. Let's briefly go over what is the recommended or bare minimum recommended requirement for running SolidWorks on your machine smoothly. So what we have here is you need a strong processing power. So you need something with i7, 3 to 5 gigahertz. 4 above would be much recommended in order to be able to handle advanced assemblies and drawings. Operating system, you need Windows 10, 64-bit or compatible. As far as the RAM read access memory is concerned, I suggest at least 16 megabytes of RAM. You need at least 8 for running Windows smoothly. For running software such as SolidWorks, 16, it's, I would say, bare minimum. 32 is much better, but it's going to cost you money. I think 16 would be optimal. I have 128 gigabytes of RAM, and of course it's much more expensive, but it depends on what you do. Later on, if you want to add more RAMs, I'm sure you can. Hard drive, you need at least 20 gigabytes of hard drive space only for running SolidWorks, and I suggest always to have something about 50 to 100 gigabytes of hard drive free. If you have solid state drive, it's much better. It makes the computer way more faster. The graphic card, there are lots of graphic cards available. I would say if you want to buy something, buy a gaming graphic card. It's pretty much the same characteristics that you need for SolidWorks, of course, for different purpose, but it's something that you can handle advanced graphics. There are a couple of recommendations here. Let me just go over this one also. It's comparison of something that is really bare bone minimum on the left side and something recommended on the right side. So i7, 16 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, a good screen, and then there are two kinds of graphic card, as you can see, is recommended. Both of them are fairly good as far as the battery life is concerned. Of course, if you have longer battery life, if you are mobile, then you can use your computer without being worried of losing your files or shutting down because of the lack of battery or the battery dies. SolidWorks 2020 and 2021, so it always goes like 2 years, 2019 to 2020. It was available. I didn't want to give it to you because I knew that the next one is coming in a few days or a week. I didn't want you to install 1920 and then you have to uninstall and put 2021. That's why there was a few days delay, especially SolidWorks. It's very temperamental when you want to install and uninstall. Bear in mind, SolidWorks, it's a very, very expensive software. It's not something you can buy for $50 or $100 or $1,000. In fact, if you want to buy SolidWorks on your own, you call them and say, I need a SolidWorks. They won't even sell it to you. Say, who are you? So what company you are? How many employees do you have? What purpose of SolidWorks or what aspect of SolidWorks you want to use? And then they kind of customize the price for you. A company like Bombardier, if you use SolidWorks, maybe millions of dollars versus a high school with like a limited license. So the good thing is UBC has acquired the license and you're using it for free. Please also be very cognizant. Do not share the access code with anyone outside of your class and those who are eligible for downloading it. It's a matter of the copyright as well as it is very unethical. I'm sure that no one in my class will do that. So I hope this gives you a little bit of insight about SolidWorks, and I really want you to install SolidWorks and see if it works every aspect of it. The graphic is good, it runs, it's smooth, and then when I come first day in the class, I want to see every single of you have installed SolidWorks on your machine. I'm looking forward to our first day of school. Thank you.